Hello, today we're going to be looking at Sentry number 1, written by Paul Jenkins with artwork by Christian Rosaldo. So, the Sentry is back, but so is the Void. The Sentry has the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns, but there's also a dark side to it in the Void that has resurfaced and threatens to unravel reality itself. Sentry not only must battle villains, but he must battle himself. So, a lot of people are going to be familiar with the Sentry from the Thunderbolts movie. And Paul Jenkins is not necessarily the creator, but he's been the creator of the more modern version in the Marvel Comics universe. And, he definitely knows the character really well. And it's what's interesting about the way he does the Sentry is it's definitely that kind of Jekyll and Hyde, and he really captures the essence of both of them, like that the kind of normal the hero Sentry understands that there is a dark side and he doesn't want to let him out, but he can't necessarily control that. And then the Void, it's not so much, twisting the mustache and wants to destroy the world. He kind of does, but he doesn't necessarily I'll just blow up the earth, just cause, It's more of like the subtle things. It's like he's back and there's kind of he has this plan going, which is really quite interesting, to the, that story. And like I said, the Sentry's always been kind of a Jekyll and Hyde type character. And, like I said, Jenkins does that really well. And Rosado's artwork is really nice. It has a really gritty feel to it, which really complements Jenkins' story here, because it is kind of a much darker story, which is, kind of interesting in the Marvel Universe. And like I said, if you're not really familiar with the Sentry, this is something if you're a new reader, you can definitely kind of jump in. There's a little thing on the front page, kind of gives you kind of the Reader's Digest, short version of his history. And it really gets you up to speed and everything. And I think, if you're, fan of the Thunderbolts movie, I think this is kind of worth checking out. I like the story and the art, and, I'm interested to see where it goes in the second issue. So what did you think? Did I miss anything in my review? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming reviews. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.